Hey everybody, this is Keith here of Euphoria Pictures. Welcome back to my channel. Right, so for this video I'm going to be reviewing two 4K movies. We have got Planes, Trains and Automobiles and the other is Holiday Inn. Now I have to tell you, I was genuinely excited when both of these movies got announced on 4K. One of them is one of my favourite comedies, which is Planes, Trains and Automobiles. The other is just a beloved Christmas classic, of course, that being Holiday Inn. Now I watched them on Saturday night and I felt that it's only right now that I put a video together to actually warn you about both of these movies on 4K. Now I have to tell you folks, this really breaks my heart because I genuinely love both of these movies and they deserve so much better than what we got here. It really is a shame. So that's what I'm going to be doing on this video. I'm going to be reviewing both of these for you. So let's not waste any time, let's get right into it. Right, so here we go, Holiday Inn. So I've been going through a great run of movies of this age on 4K, and for the most part, they all look spectacular. So you can imagine my excitement to finally get this movie on 4K. So I'm going to make this review short and sweet when it comes to this movie, but if you own this version of it on Blu-ray, stick with it, in my opinion. It's a more pleasing viewing experience. Now I'll explain why. So when I knocked this version of it on, I instantly noticed the grain structure is very different to the Blu-ray. The Blu-ray has a light grain structure, very pleasing to look at as well, where this one was unbelievably inconsistent. It fluctuates and it can be unbelievably heavy at times, so much so that it's borderline distracting. So that was really surprising to see that. The HDR colours have done nothing. Absolutely nothing to this compared to the Blu-ray. If there is a difference, you really do have to go looking for it. Maybe the shadow detail might look a little bit tighter, but other than that, I can't see a difference at all. And like I said, you really do have to go looking for it. This movie is just lacking any kind of wow factor. There is just little to no fine detail, especially when you do compare it to other movies of this age on 4K. It really is a massive letdown. I think this is an 80th anniversary as well, and I was looking at some of the special features, and I think the special features that you get on this one are the exact same as the Blu-ray, bar one. I think there's a feature on it called Recessing Abraham, so that's a looking back over that Abraham Lincoln scene in this movie. But I'm almost certain the featurette is only around 4 minutes long, 5 minutes long. So that's the only real difference when it comes to special features. But on the Blu-ray does come with a colorized version as well, for people that just prefer to see the movie in color rather than see it in black and white. So again, I have to recommend sticking with the Blu-ray rather than picking this movie on 4K. Like I said, it's a more pleasing viewing experience. You get a bit more value for your money as well. €23 I paid for the 4K release. I think you can get the Blu-ray for around €7. Definitely stick with the Blu-ray, unfortunately, on this one. Right, so here we go, Planes, Trains and Automobiles. Now I hate to be the one to have to say this to you, but it looks like we have a contender for worst looking 4K transfer on the format. So anyone that's aware of this movie on physical media, if you do own the Blu-ray edition of it, you should be well aware of what Paramount have done to the transfer on this release. They DNR'd the living shit out of it. It is borderline unwatchable, and it's regarded as one of the worst looking transfers on the Blu-ray format. So when they announced the 4K edition of this, you know, I'm sure just like everyone else out there, we all thought we were going to finally get the transfer that this movie deserves, and there's no way that Paramount were going to repeat what they done on the Blu-ray. How wrong we were, because that's exactly what they done. They DNR'd the living shit out of this disc again. And I can't believe I'm actually saying that. Who does that? Who does that? Only Paramount could do that, because they're one of the worst studios when it comes to physical media. And this is another example of how bad they are. Yes, like I said, DNR to dash. No fine detail whatsoever. And trust me, folks, I went looking for it. There's not one part of this movie that looks like a 4K disc. It is downright deplorable to look at on 4K. Now, I know what you're thinking, okay, it's DNR today. Maybe the HDR colors can rescue it. No, they really don't. If anything, it actually looks worse again because of the HDR, because the palette of this movie now is considerably darker than the Blu-ray. And I think people will go back to the Blu-ray now because they would rather see them brighter colours than what's on show on this 4K disc. I honestly can't stress this enough, folks. Do not pick this movie up on 4K. The black levels are okayish. Shadow detail is almost non-existent. It is a shocking looking 4K disc. And if I'm completely honest, and I never thought I'd actually say this, but if you actually want to watch Planes, Trains and Automobiles, I would recommend checking out the DVD. You'll probably get a more faithful presentation on the DVD, and I honestly cannot believe I'm saying that. The one saving grace I can say about this movie on 4K is the special features. You get brand new, never before seen deleted and extended scenes, and I think it's over an hour of them as well. So if you are to pick this movie up on 4K, pick it up just for the special features. Do not pick it up for anything else. It's an absolute shocking looking disc. So that is it, folks. Just two quick reviews of two very disappointing 4K transfers. So that is it, folks. That is it. So as per usual, if you did like this video, please do give it a thumbs up, and if you could leave a comment down below. And if you have seen these movies on 4K, please do share your thoughts on them. I would love to hear what you're going to say. And yeah, I hope to see you all again real soon with my next video. Until then, I'll see you soon. Bye bye.